Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Cassie.
You like how I waited until you were taking a drink of your wine to say hi to you?
Yes, but always so demure.
Yes.
I made it a quick sip and just kept on rocking and rolling.
I saw it in your eyes. You saw me take the breath in and you're like, she's going to fucking
I know.
start right now while I'm sipping.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Hi, creepy people.
Creepy people.
This is PNW Haunts and Homicides, where we chat about true crime, the paranormal, and all things spooky in the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
Can I say that one more time?
I guess. I mean, can you?
And all things spooky in the Pacific Northwest.
Yay. She did it, you guys.
I don't know why I get so high pitched sometimes, and then I give myself the ick, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're here. It's after the holidays. We all made it, hopefully.
I didn't. I'm actually dead.
I mean,
coming to you ghosts. As a corpse.
Yeah, and I'm barely here. I didn't do much for the holidays. I wasn't in charge of much, but it takes a toll on everyone.
Yeah, it really does. Well, because if you're not hosting, then you're usually traveling, and that's its own special brand of poison, of pain, of darkness.
I'm actually pretty lucky. My mom is listening to this, so she's probably like, what the hell are you talking about? You had the easiest holiday in the world. Like, you got driven to my house. All you made were green beans and cranberry sauce, which are like the easiest things in the world.
Oh, you actually make cranberry sauce.
I do, yes.
Okay.
I'm fancy. It's so easy and it tastes better.
Yeah. I wouldn't know because I don't partake.
I'm not like a canned cranberry. I always hated cranberry sauce. I was like, this shit's gross. And then I had it fresh, homemade, and it's the best thing in the world. So
delicioso. Excellent.
I'm going to shove mine down your throat one day and make you try it.
I mean, I like cranberry. And while I did not do already the thing that I said that I would do, actually either on Wednesday or Thursday, and post about my holiday punch, it had cranberries in it. And I did. It was fantastic. Everybody loved it. The holiday punch is coming back at Christmas time for sure.
Well, I'm waiting for this post. Oh, we also do a tarot reading at the end. Besides getting off track, we do a tarot reading at the end of every episode for a little deeper insight into our topic.
Excellent. 7-8 minutes in, we've finally completed the intro.
We got it. We'll cut most of it out. It's fine. Taylor will figure out what to do. She always does. Cassie just does whatever she feels like.
Yeah. That feels
fair. Sometimes she leaves in the banter. Sometimes she cuts it out. I don't know. Just depends. Anyway, in our Creepy People Chronicles episode, which is episodes, because there's not just one, there's multiple. Those are stories that you've emailed us, that you've told us in person, that you've sent your voice even sometimes. Like we were just talking about, like voice recording, and then we play it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we do a tarot read or usually an oracle reading for you individually. So you get your own little reading for free, man.
I love it.
I mean, for free in exchange for us reading your story, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so today is a Creepy People Chronicles, and we have some updates for you, some new stories. But first, I want to remind everyone about the Kickstarter that we just talked about a few episodes ago. It was called Beyond the Cards, Art, Tarot, and Liminal Spaces.
Love it.
Where we talked to David of Whiskey Terra Foxtrot. And can everyone give me a round of applause for saying it right? Because I said it wrong twice in the episode. I could not get my shit together. Thank you, David, for just being there to support me and just saying it for me. Because I was a terrible hostess, I felt like. Whiskey Terra Foxtrot. I did it. So David is hand drawing. It's called the Liminal Deck. And it's really cool. And I want one. We have donated to the Kickstarter, so we get a tarot deck of our very own. So everyone go donate so that we could have one, like selfishly.
Yeah.
This is very selfish. I want to help me out and not David. Okay, so just go do it.
I mean, listen, if it also helps David, I feel like that's great.
Right? You know?
Selfishly, yes, we do need another deck.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
this one because it's just so, I love hand drawn and it's like black and white.
I
Oh,
love
it.
that.
I love it. I'm so excited for it. And you get updates. And so we've been getting like updates in our email about the Kickstarter and like different things that have been drawn. And I enjoy that. I've never really
That's
donated.
exciting.
I guess we donated to the Kickstarter for Vessel, which
Yes.
we're supposed to get a tarot deck from that too. I'm really excited. We need to check up on Vessel and see how it went.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if we mentioned this. We might have. You can tell me, but I was going through our email looking for stories, and I saw one email about the Eric Tamiyasu.
Oh, yes.
The Unsolved Mysteries episode that you couldn't find, and someone like went and found it. Did we talk about that ever?
I don't think we've actually had a chance to talk about it in an episode. And here's the thing. So I know I already expressed that I've been a vegetable / potato for most of this weekend. One thing that I neglected to do was actually go back to the email and look up that episode because they gave me very specific instructions for how I can watch the actual one.
Yes.
Because the backstory is that I got stuck in a loop of like, I don't know, the streaming service was showing me what it said was Eric's episode, and it very much was not. And I couldn't find it.
Like the show notes got mixed up.
Yes.
That's very frustrating.
Yes. And though I have already covered the case and I like don't need to watch it in terms of like for research, I feel like I need it for my sanity and my soul. So I do, maybe I'll do that tonight. I needed some like real turn off my brain TV and yeah, was playing like my little handheld game, which is a problem.
It's not a problem. Sometimes you need to do something else.
It is a problem when you look up and you're like, holy shit, 90 minutes went by and I have laundry to do and adulting.
Bitch, you're talking to a gamer. I'm never going to agree that playing games is a waste of time. Okay.
I know. I want to be more okay with it because I should be able to, you know, turn off the old hat rack occasionally, but yeah, I always there's just always a little tinge of guilt there.
I know.
I can't help it.
I get it. I talked to my therapist about it though, so I'm feeling better. I think maybe you need a therapist. Okay. Caitlin, go to therapy. Don't you love? I always hear people who are in therapy like, you really need to go to therapy.
You really should go to therapy. My gosh, you remind me of me, that sad, broken version of me before I went to therapy.
Yeah. Oh, honey, just. But no, really, you guys. Speaking of updates, last Creepy People Chronicles, we read Judi's story. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. I don't remember the story in its entirety.
You remember Judi?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'll kind of remind
that's the important part.
I'll kind of remind you as we go along because she immediately responded to our episode with just some clarification on things, and then like, because we, obviously naturally we're going to have questions in the email, and it's not like we're talking to the person, but we kind of are because she just responded to every question that we had. It was great.
I love it.
And also she responded about the oracle card that we pulled her that had the bee on it.
Oh,
and we were like, oh, why is the bee, this is kind of weird. It's like a nighttime owl and a bee. And we're like, that's interesting. You just wait.
And now we know.
Now we know. So, first of all, So we were chatting on Instagram, and I was like, she was like kind of responding. She's like, I'll just write you an email later. And then I was like, okay, like, no, obviously we're really interested, but like no rush. And she emailed me that night, and she's like, I promised you an email tonight, and here it is. So like, just get it out of the way, you know? Okay, let's talk about Judi.
Let's do it. Judi, it's all about you, baby.
Judi. See, do you remember we were talking about do you remember the farm nanny? Her farm nanny. We were talking about, and then she ended up like marrying him later.
Yes. Actually,
but she was with her shitty ex at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like making a little like, oh, it was like Princess Bride and on the farm, and he was like, as you wish. But I didn't mean to imply that there was any like shenanigans.
Oh, shenanigans.
Yeah. I wasn't implying there was any shenanigans, or I wasn't trying to. It may have sounded like it. But I think it was just kind of that like building that love and friendship and like, you know, I'll do this for you. I'll do that for you. Like building trust. So that's what I meant by that.
I think that
she did confirm they were just friends at the time.
Of course. No, I think that like sometimes what really starts out as like a solid friendship foundation, like there's just, you know, in some relationships, there's just a turning point, right?
Yeah.
Where it becomes romantic because you're like, wow, you know, whatever the spark is.
Yeah. And it just, you know, it wasn't there at the time, and then it was there later, and that's fine. It doesn't mean there was any shenanigans. There was no converging at the farm, if you will.
That's right. Hey, boss, what's that place with all the goofy shit on the walls? Or Farva.
Convergence.
Yeah, because it wasn't the boss.
Mm-hmm,
It was Farva.
Yeah.
You know, liter of Coke, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
And then do you remember that they had a really big like house fire?
Oh,
and she kind of just mentioned, oh, we had this fire, and then like moved on, and we were like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I do
your
remember
entire
that.
House burned down.
So we have follow-up questions.
We do, and we have more to the story about the fire. So she says the house burned down in May 25th, 2001, which was oh
my gosh,
so long ago. I was like in middle school.
I don't even think I was born yet.
Right. Definitely wasn't.
Yeah.
At the time, it was her ex-husband and herself, her son, roommate, and her nephew. And she said her nephew was basically an adult, so don't think that she was taking care of yet another child.
Oh, for goodness
yeah, there was a few kids in that house.
Oh, boy.
And her roommate's kid wasn't there at the time. So that's okay. It was a school day, and my son had a doctor's appointment up at OHSU, so we were sleeping in. My husband, who always overreacted to everything, husbands, am I right?
Why are men?
Came running into the bedroom saying the house was on fire. And
I mean, that's... Well, I'll allow it.
It could be like, you know, like a little tiny, I don't know, fire is scary either way, but...
It is. Although I will say there is something that's a little bit frustrating about people that like are just always overly dramatic.
Yeah, it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's that story is around for a reason because this happens.
Yeah. I think like it's important, like get your shit together when it's really serious.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying.
So he came running in and said the house was on fire. She says, I guess he was being nice this day because he also informed everybody else, which is like, damn, on any other day, like he wouldn't have told you guys the house was burning down.
Hello.
No wonder you're not together anymore.
I know. I was going to say, we have like the benefit of hindsight, and we know that like, we're like, listen, we already know we don't like this character.
Right. Exactly. Knowing that my husband just overreacted to literally everything, we all just rolled back over and went back to sleep.
Okay, he came literally, that's the problem with crying wolf.
Yes, exactly. It's like, oh, okay, like it's fine. He came in a second time, and I got up to see what was going on. Yep, the house was on fire, and my wonderful husband took my shoes from right by the door and ran outside with them. Like, did he carry them, or did he put them on his own feet? Either way, that's not nice.
Okay, weird parallel. Chris, the other day, he had our like cooler right out front on the patio so that we could have overflow drinks out there when everybody was over for
Smart.
Thanksgiving. And he wanted to grab another beer, and he's very delicate. He's kind of a princess about his like he doesn't do a lot of barefootness.
Oh, okay.
Um
I didn't know that.
so he's walking around in his socks and he's like, I'm gonna grab another beverage from the cooler. And my slippers were the ones that were right by the front door. So this man sticks his giant ass foot inside of my
Child
toddler.
slipper.
Yeah. And he's like, it looks like he's doing like that, the pointed toe, like ballerina thing, kind
Yeah.
of, and just like delicately sets his little sucked tootsie in it, and like just it's like just outside the front door. That's all he had to do.
You just couldn't do
I was
sock
like,
his
if you
foot?
stretch
You couldn't
out
raw
my
dog?
goddamn slippers. I just think that's
Oh,
funny
man.
because
It is funny.
how is that coming up? There has never been a situation where Chris has like ever done anything like that. So random. The synchronicity to me is real.
Well, God, at least your house wasn't on fire.
Yes, there is that.
He's just like, bye, babe. I got your slippers.
Okay, so that's the difference is if your husband takes your shoe so that he can delicately insert his little pinky toes into it to grab another soda or beer, that might be acceptable, allowing for that he doesn't stretch out your little fancy slippers.
Yes. He'll have
If
to buy you
he
new ones.
puts them on and just yeets himself from the burning house, not cool.
Well, it gets worse because she says, as I'm attempting to put out the fire, which is like, so she's attempting to put out the fire and he's just running away with her shoes on.
It's not funny, but it is funny because it's like,
not.
people respond to fear in strange ways.
I'm glad that he managed to wake them up and like came back and made sure they were. I'm just gonna focus on that part. So she says, as I'm attempting to put out the fire, which was a huge failure, and making sure everybody was out, I realized that I didn't have shoes because you're busy and you're not thinking about your
Yeah.
feet.
You're a busy business lady who is doing
Busy bee.
things about the farm,
Yes.
and you don't have
Putting
no
out
time
fires,
for shoes.
saving
Yeah.
people. I ran back past the fire to grab myself a pair of shoes. I was able to get the cat that was even closer than the fire, even closer to the fire than I was. Unfortunately, my little fire belly toads, my fish, and my son's hamster didn't make it. I'm sorry, Judi. I know they're just like, people would be like, oh, they're just like toads and fish and a hamster, but
I mean, honestly, it's impressive that a hamster lives for more than 6 months in any household. So,
yeah,
maybe hang your hat on that, but that's awful.
I know. Oh, the toads.
Little froggies.
Okay, so now I'm torn because I'm glad he took her shoes. Because if she didn't need to run back, which I know you're like, you're not really thinking, but like, oh my God, Judi, you ran back into the fire to get your shoes. But obviously it was so she would see the cat,
Yeah.
So
there was
like
more to it than that.
Yeah, I feel like it all
Yeah.
happened for a reason.
For a
so you could get the
reason.
cat. So Judi goes on to say it was just a mess trying to even get the fire trucks there to put out the fire. The house was a total loss. The next year, we found out that the fire department was wanting volunteers. So the roommate, the husband, and I all volunteered. When the kiddo got old enough, they volunteered as well.
Oh,
It says, hubby and I have now retired after putting in 20 years as volunteer firefighters.
God,
I said that weird, but because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. that you had this tragedy of a fire in your house, and then you're like, well, what am I going to do with that? I'm going to go help
Well,
fight
and
fires.
yeah, I mean, struggling to like, I don't know, like what logistically was the issue with getting the fire trucks out to them. If it was just
Right.
like, they were
Because
just,
they were on a farm, so I don't know, like maybe it was just hard.
yeah, it can be difficult. Like you hear 911 calls where it's like people are, EMS workers, firefighters, police, whatever, they're struggling to find the location of the person that needs their services. It could be that, or I mean,
They just didn't have enough or
yeah, I mean,
something.
but
Oh,
yeah, that's
that's really cool. I
crazy.
love that. I love that, Judi. Okay, so do you want to know about the bee and the owl on the card?
Yes.
What I took away from this was why was the bee out when it really should be hunkered down at home, which is kind of what we were saying. Like, why is this bee
Yeah.
out at night? Why am I always out when I should be at home? With my ex, I would always stay at work late. It wasn't until I got him out of the house that I realized what I was doing. But even now,
Oh.
I help it. Yeah, so I think like obviously you didn't want to be home with someone who's toxic, right? So you're
Right.
trying to be that busy bee and like stay out of the
Right.
house.
Well, and you're trying to do something that feels like you can legitimize it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
staying late at work or something like that, as opposed to like staying late at work.
Right. Or like going out with your friends or like hanging out at a bar
Yeah.
or something. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like no judgment if that's what you do. Cause I mean, I do that shit too. But like
Yeah.
that's what
Oh,
she was
yeah.
saying. She was just staying at work
Yeah.
and being like a busy bee to stay
Yeah.
away. But even now I help at the Nightmare Factory and do a couple other nonprofit things as well. I stay incredibly busy and maybe should be at home more. Everyone tells me I should rest. Judi,
Hmm.
we understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand like it maybe now it's not that you're trying to like stay away from home because you have what sounds like a wonderful husband now.
Yeah.
But it maybe just you're used to that. That's what you've
Yeah.
always done. So
It can be really hard to give yourself permission to rest.
we were just talking about that and I was like,
Yeah.
Caitlin, do I need to come and slap you?
And she said, actually, I need to rest. So
Yeah,
I'd rather not.
yeah, I don't want to work that hard, but
Yeah.
she says, meanwhile, Gabe, her husband now, is what you would call a night owl. He will stay up until 3 in the morning on most days. So like he's the night owl, she's the busy bee,
I love
and she
it.
really connected to the card we pulled for her. So that's sweet.
Oh.
And you know something really weird? I tend to just wear black. Black is my happy color. I get it. That's me, Cassie, saying, I get it.
I
I'm
get
wearing
it.
I'm wearing all black right now. But I found this shirt that just basically dropped in my lap and it felt like and it felt like I just had to have it. It has bees all over it. And she sent a pic. Isn't that crazy how like we're just so confused about the bee? Like, why is this bee on this card? We don't really understand it. And like she just has this new bee shirt that she just had to have. It all connects. It's crazy.
I love it.
So she also sent us a story about the Delaney House, which we read on the last episode. We were asking if Vicky owned the house when she saw a stick figure there out on the porch. And yes, she did. I've also seen a stick figure, one in the bathtub upstairs a couple of times. And when I was there with Vicky upstairs, she was telling me people like would see stick figures dancing in the tub. And I don't remember if that made it into our actual interview because we were just upstairs like getting a tour of the house. I don't remember if it made it into the interview, but I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm like, Judi is one of the people who has seen the stick figures dancing in the tub. And also, just to clarify, if you go listen to the episode, you'll know what we mean. But by the stick figure, it's like the SLS camera that like tries to find human shapes that you may not be able to see with your eyes. It shows it to you in stick figure form. So she sent a drawing we were asking where she saw the stick figure. And she says, please excuse my crude drawing of a stick figure on the picture, but this is where I saw it. And so she has a picture of the house, which I think you'll love the picture itself.
Just like sitting on the porch, or
it's like, yeah, it's on the corner of the wraparound porch, just like on kind of the what you call that, the wall,
like the corner,
the railing, the wall, like in between the pillar, or like where the roof of the porch is. But look, how cute is the picture in the snow?
Yes.
The snowy house. I thought that was sweet.
I know. I was going to say, hello.
I want to go to the Delaney house in the snow. Can we get snowed in there?
Oh.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, you would probably die.
I'm just, because we're like a little unsure of the origin of my episode that occurred.
Yeah.
I think maybe for Caitlin's safety, we don't get snowed in there without a little bit more due diligence. I don't.
Yeah, okay. We'll figure it out first.
We can have a snow day.
But she said I had gone out the door that is between the dining room and the living room, and was standing and was, I had, or it had gone out the door. Oh, I can't remember. Did she say that she saw the stick figure going out the door? But it was standing within 6 feet of the door. So anyway, I can't remember the details, but you can go listen to the episode and you'll figure it out. I believe in you guys. She also she found a picture of the Delaney house that shows the house before it was moved and the bottom floor was added. So I have one more picture for you. And it's a really old picture, and it's from Sinister Coffee and Creamery, their website. Which I want to go there so bad. It's in Portland. It's so cool. It's a black and white photo. It's in tall grass. It looks really creepy. And then I sent you the link in our chat on Riverside to the Sinister Coffee and Creamery, because it just oh my God,
I came across it in my research.
I figured, because I feel like you sent this to me, or someone else sent it to me.
I think I did.
And said we need to go there. Probably a lot of people sent it to me. Okay, and then Judi says, I think that's it for now. You really should come down for one of the spirit galleries, which is the things that they host, the little parties they host at the Delaney house. That I think Vicky hosts them.
Yeah.
She says they're a lot of fun, and I'm so down. I want to go. Somebody forced me to go. You know what? You just have to put it on my schedule, and don't ask me. Just, come and kidnap me, and take me to it. Well, I sent you an email for your script for today.
Oh boy. Hi, Caitlin and Cassie. It's okay to use my first name and my story if you want to. We want to,
but you got to read the title first. Did you get that one?
And this one is titled Real, or Am I Losing My Marbles?
I hope you're not losing your marbles, but wait, I hope it's not real. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have questions. It's me, Clint from Canada. I hope both of you are safe and healthy. I'm feeling great. Okay.
That's awesome. I love that you answered because you knew we were going to ask. Like,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Hi, Clint from Canada. It's not Clint's first time sending us a story, and we love it.
That's true. A little backstory. My son and I are couriers, and we work from 11:30 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Whew.
6 nights a week.
Dang.
Okay, but it just keeps going. In all kinds of weather.
Like 6 nights a week. Do you get a day off?
That's too many nights. Clint, that's too many nights. I thought they were better to you up there in the great white north.
Unless you love it. If you thrive on that,
I love foggy nights on different streets. Okay, well, so do I, but like 6 nights a week?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like what
Whew.
he's saying is like there's maybe treacherous weather and you're like on different
Yeah.
roads that so you're not like used to all the roads all the time is what I'm getting from that.
That's what I'm gathering.
That's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, that's hard.
We drive some parts together and talk about Halloween decorations.
Oh,
my
I
God, it's so
love that.
cute. It's 1:36 a.m. on Halloween night. Well, technically November 1st, but Halloween to
Okay.
me, because my ass hasn't been to bed yet.
Exactly. It's still Halloween. It's always Halloween in our hearts. Let's
That's
be
right.
honest.
That's right. One of my customers decorates their house with 6 skeletons climbing all over the house, corn stalks, hay bales, and one very tall, cool-looking Grim Reaper
Ooh.
with a green light-up rib cage and skeleton face, as well as going from the edge of the roof down to the grass in front of their front door. They have a string spider web with a couple black widow spiders on the web. Oh my gosh. Okay.
They go all out.
Seriously.
I didn't know Canada went that hard for Halloween.
Who knew? Here is where the story gets weird, or I'm seeing things. Okay, so now to the marbles.
Marbles. See if you got them.
Right behind the web stands some kind of creature decoration I have not seen before. It was about 4, maybe 5 feet tall and standing straight up.
Was it Caitlin?
Okay, this next part, I'm gonna guess no. It's covered in brown hair. The head and body are a big ball with a mouth and a slight smile. I could
Wait.
only what?
What?
I can read it again, but you're gonna have to let me. It's covered in brown hair. The head and body are a big ball with a mouth and a slight smile. I could only see one lifelike human blue eye because of where I was standing.
So it's like face is just round with a smile?
It's sounding like sort of an orb, cyclops,
hairy?
Bigfoot hybrid scenario.
I'm picturing Cousin It.
Yes.
But rounder and like you can see the eyes through the hair.
I guess.
And like half of it's in shadow, so it's just seeing one eye. Did you say the eye was blue or did I make that up?
Yeah, no, he said blue.
Creepy.
Oh my God. It doesn't get better. Okay. It had skinny human legs and 2 giant spider legs coming out of the top of the head/body.
Oh, why? What? I made you read a spider one? I'm so sorry.
You bitch. Sorry, don't know how to explain it. It's not a costume. It looked realistic. Oh my God. Realistic giant spider legs. This is my nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I turned to walk away, then turned back to get a pic because I wanted to show my son. And let's face it, way too cool looking. Clint, you fool, run for your life.
But it's just a decoration. It's just a decoration.
No, he said it was realistic looking. Okay, but it was gone. So he doesn't have a picture of it. No sound, nothing, just gone. It might not meet the specific criteria, but I feel like maybe we need an Amber Alert. Oh God. Okay. Do you think it was an unknown cryptid? I hope so. I want to see it again. So many questions.
Cryptid alert.
Or am I seeing things?
Okay, so do we think it was a kid dressed up as something weird? Maybe a homemade costume? Still out at 1:30 a.m.?
I feel like that's the answer that I'm most comfortable with.
I'm trying to picture the costume. And the only thing I can think is like it's a homemade. Someone made a homemade
Yeah.
costume that's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
But why?
Yeah.
And why are they out at 1:30 lurking around in the shadows?
No, I feel like you were like not even sure what word to go with there, and I feel like we just came up with a new one because I feel like lurking. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, slurking. It's like a sneakier, stealthier version of lurking.
Like a slippery snake version of lurking.
Yeah. Which I feel like lurking is already it implies sneakiness, but listen, I don't think we should get hung up on the details there. I do still have a little bit more to read from Clint, who I hope will no longer send spider stories unless it is absolutely necessary.
Maybe okay, in the title put spider story and then I'll read it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm pulling your leg a little bit. It's fun for me, and that's how I show love. So
It's really fun for me.
yeah. Well, I'm wondering if this is maybe a typo or if this is like a regional thing. I'm gonna read this, and you tell me. I'm not sure how to interpret just like one little teeny part of this. It says,
Okay.
on a brute note, we had a deer running beside my car. That was great. I'm going to bed now. But brute is like, brutish, like, high school jock bully is the image that I conjure for brute.
Look up brute Canadian slang.
Yeah, no, I'm finding nothing.
Clint, you got to tell us.
I feel like maybe that's a typo, or maybe that is something where we needed additional context. Either way, he says he's going to bed now at the end of this story here. So maybe sleepiness. I'm not sure.
Maybe that could be it. Yeah.
I love that there's just a deer running beside his car.
I kind of wait. Okay, so I was like, what does this mean? Was it a deer or was it a not deer, Clint? Because why is the deer keeping up with your car? I don't know. That's like one of the things is like they're really fast.
Oh.
Was it a deer or was it a not deer, Clint? Maybe he did mean on a brute note. But or if he meant like on a good note, we had a deer running next to the car, like, but he did say that was great.
Yeah.
So like maybe it was like a really magical, they just like saw a deer running with them and yeah.
Maybe.
It didn't go in front of their car, so that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yes.
Was it running on two legs, Clint?
Last sentence. Still love your podcast. Stay safe. Okay, well, it sounds like you're the one that needs to say stay safe, Clint.
Yes, please.
Because I haven't left the house and I've seen 0 deer. We do see a lot of coyotes out here.
Yeah.
Chris saw like an entire pack the other day.
Ooh.
He saw
I
like
saw a
3 or
raccoon
4
the
of
other
them.
day.
I see
raccoon
squirrels
on the side of the
literally
road.
every single day.
Well, I mean squirrels, yeah. I see birds every day.
Well, but like my window here,
you're by
I
a
see
tree.
like the biggest, fattest squirrels. Like I see them all the time. They're climbing up and down the trees over here. I don't just see like those casual little park squirrels. I see those ones that are like, I'm already ready for the winter. They're like,
you should put out little squirrel houses and leave them nuts and stuff.
Honestly, I think it's a bad idea. Because it happened so fast we couldn't get a picture or like a video of it. But the other day, Chris and I were in the living room and Chris goes, babe. I'm like, what? And he's like pointing like at the sliding glass door. He's like, as one does.
Uh-huh.
And I look out the window and there is a squirrel and he has toppled over the pillow on our little outdoor couch, and he has ascended to the top of the mountain that is the pillow fort that he has now formed on top of our little outdoor like couch thing.
Nesting.
Okay, so here's the thing. A while back, we saw where something had clearly like clawed at at the pillow. And we were like, that's weird. Would a bird do that? That like we have woodpeckers around here. There's just like a little hole in the fabric cover for our like couch pillow. Chris was like, maybe we should open that up. Do you think he's stashing his like nuts in there? Maybe.
Like, why is this pillow so heavy?
Right?
And hard.
Yeah. He just like, dude, and he got up on like he's just on like 2 legs too. So he's just like staring at us and we're like 2 feet away from each other. Because he's just barely like he's on the other side of the glass. So I'm just having this like Wild West style standoff with this fucking squirrel 2 feet
He's
away.
like, oh, I didn't know anybody lived here.
No, for real. He was just staring at me like, what? And then eventually he got up and like ran away, but
maybe you should give him a house out there.
I don't know.
Fuck with your pillows.
We see so many squirrels though. There's like clearly a whole like community of squirrels over here. And I worry.
Commune.
Yeah. I worry about what kind of squirrel anarchy would occur if we start like, intervening in their little society.
Okay. Should we pull a little moon oracle for Clint?
Ooh, I like it. I always gravitate towards the middle, like where your right-ish hand is. Yeah, in there. Yeah. I know which one's your right. That's why I had to stop and think stage left or stage right.
I didn't know. That's why I had to put my thumbs out to see if this was my right side.
Oh, okay.
Deep in here or like at the top?
Like kind of, yeah, like where your middle finger is. Okay, well now it just looks like you're giving yourself a breast exam.
This is interesting. We got nature.
Ooh.
Which is like,
oh, there's an
they're
owl
outside. There is an owl on it.
hanging
and it's
out
like
on
a
like
snowy
a moon.
Yeah, it's on like a crescent moon with like a little face.
She's cute.
And it's like a snowy, possibly foggy night. It looks like it's foggy back there. So that's interesting. Full moon.
He did mention fog.
And like all kinds of weather at night. It's nighttime. Well, it's a moon oracle deck, so I think most of these cards are at night, but still.
You know what?
The Nature Moon Oracle card. It comes with a quote and it says, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks.
Oh, well.
Hello.
Yeah, here's the thing. My reaction would have been, I don't want to see it again. But Clint has said already he would like to see it again. So.
Okay. The keywords are gifts, wonders, home. Return yourself back to nature. Unleash and detach from the electronic world to reconnect with the earth and her offerings. Her cryptid offerings?
Oh.
We were saying you were working too much. I mean, you might not feel like it, but like that's kind of what we were saying in the beginning. Like maybe you're working too much.
We're honestly all working too much.
Seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heighten your senses and be in tune with the infinite layers of the universe. Ooh, that like it reminds me of the thing that cryptids are kind of like interdimensional beings. And so maybe you're seeing like different layers of the universe, different dimensions.
I'm
maybe
on
that's
board
why it
with
disappeared
that.
so fast because it was just like a glimpse.
Oh.
Ooh, Clint. Explore the endless wonders of this world. The lunar and solar eclipses, shooting stars, the changing of the seasons, the transformation of a butterfly shedding its cocoon, the air moving in and out of your lungs. Nice reminder to breathe. The sea's tides, the moon's phases, the food and healing herbs grown from the earth's soil. Retreat back to your childhood and reminisce about how awe-inspiring nature and great outdoors was to you back then. It kind of reminds me of him and his son talking about like the Halloween decorations. Capture and harness all of this magic once again. Remember that you are one with Mother Nature. Let yourself marvel at all her wondrous gifts. So maybe it's saying like, don't be scared of this thing. Like, obviously you didn't seem scared of it. So it seems like this card's kind of the right vibe.
I guess. I just feel like, yeah, you didn't seem like you were scared of it. And listen, I feel as though that does concern me because my visceral reaction was very much fear.
Right. I mean, I don't know how I would react in that situation because I wasn't there, but I feel like I probably would be more curious too because that's just like how I am. But who knows? I could like terrified, pee my pants and run away. We don't know.
That's what I'm picturing.
Okay, so the intention, feel the earth's heartbeat, tune into the ebb and flow of her energy, synchronize yourself with Mother Nature's rhythms. You know what this reminds me of too? They had a deer running next to their car. So like nature was like hanging out with them.
Yeah, very much like a natural world, just like vibe to it. Just very much like I'm out in nature, y'all.
Seeing cryptids and seeing not deer.
And unknown cryptids and all kinds of potential whatevers.
I think that's so special though when you see something, either an animal or maybe something you don't even know what it is. Maybe it's a cryptid or maybe not. But if you just like make that eye contact with an animal, I just think that's so special for whatever reason. I don't know.
Okay. I am going to, so here's the thing. I said that I needed to sleep and that I wouldn't do this. But I did. So here we are. And
did you put it in AI?
You have to sit in this with me because here is what AI says that Clint's creature potentially looks like.
Oh my Clint. Oh my God. It's cute. It's smiling.
Look at that.
It's so cute, you guys.
If Ted Bundy had blue eyes, that eye, it's giving me Bundy vibes, okay?
No, never Bundy. I like its smile. Okay, we have to send this to Clint.
Yeah.
You can tell us if it's correct.
I feel like it's odd that it put the eye like kind of as if like the placement is such that like if it were a human, like it would be evenly spaced, like the spatial like fluidity of it, like it would have like the other eye, you can see where that would be, but it didn't have more than one eye.
Well, I think he was saying he could only see the eye because it was in shadow. Like, so I was picturing the other eye was like kind of in shadow, like emo hair.
Oh.
Like kind of how it's showing in the picture. Like that's what I was envisioning, like emo bangs over the eye.
That's interesting. An interesting thought. Certainly.
It's an emo cryptid.
I feel like if there is such a thing as an emo cryptid, there is clearly some blame to be laid at the feet of us as millennials. And I, for one, just want to begin my apology tour for whatever this is. It's like a train wreck. I can't stop looking at it.
I want to see it in real life. Well, I have one more surprise for you.
Oh boy.
We have another story that was texted to me, and it might be an ongoing saga. So we might get updates. So my friend Michelle texted me, and she said, this is something that happened to my brother. So they're staying in the camper at their parents' house and had an experience.
Oh
And they're
boy.
like, is this camper haunted or is this just me? Yesterday at 3 a.m. Oh, this is the text that they sent their sister. Yesterday at 3 a.m., I jolted awake for no reason. Then this morning, 3 a.m. again, in my sleep, I saw a face and they gently touched my face.
No.
And I woke up and was wide awake.
Okay, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. I think it's witchy and cool. Some people think it's spooky and demonic.
Don't touch my face. That's where it becomes spooky and demonic.
But it seems like gently, it was gentle. So it seems to me more of like a guardian or like a spirit guide or ancestor. Like, hey. So I think it's sweet. You think it's spooky, but we have more information. So when Michelle was texting me this, she kind of like wanted my opinion, right? Because, you know, I'm spooky Cassie. So everyone comes to me.
Status.
And so they, the brother's name is Kyle and he has Labubus. Like he loves Labubus.
Oh.
He made me a hat for my Labubu. You may have seen.
Yes.
So this is the person who's making the hats for the Labubus. And they made the Christmas tree thing I sent too. The Christmas tree Labubu outfit.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Okay, so my response is it's the Labubus.
Ridiculous.
But then I was like, no, I'm just kidding. But seriously, because if you listen to our episode about Labubus, we think that they're not demonic and they're just fine.
No.
But I said, no, seriously, though, that sounds like something paranormal to me, obviously. And I kind of said what I just had said. I don't think it's necessarily maybe a ghost, but like I was curious if they felt scared.
Yeah.
Because the gentle touch thing to me just sounds nice. It doesn't sound scary. Michelle asked her brother and they said they didn't feel scared. Michelle got chills when they told her the story. Like,
yeah. That's the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not scared. I didn't mean scared, but like chills. Like,
yeah.
Spooky, unsettling, maybe, but not like too scary. I don't know.
Like the Hebes are jeebed.
Yeah.
You know?
The Hebes were jeebing, but it wasn't that bad.
The hackles are up. You know, you're just, I'm being alert.
So they said they didn't feel scared or anything, but I definitely am going to need updates because I want to know if this is a continuing, I think it's like a protecting thing.
Okay.
3 a.m. is so interesting though. Like I think it's witchy.
I mean, that part potentially. Cool. Yeah. I just don't touch my face.
You've woken up at 3 a.m. before, right? Or was it 3:33?
Yep. It was 3:33 on my 33rd birthday.
Yeah.
But,
I think that's so cool. I mean, not the dream you had, but.
No, it was kind of a bummer.
Yeah. That was not a good vibe.
No. I was like, I guess happy birthday to me.
Woo!
Like, it kind of had a similar vibe to like, you know, because it's from the holiday movie, you know, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Like that was kind of, it was giving that. That's the energy it was serving. Do you want to see something else cute for the holidays? It's not as cute as your little tree Labubu, but.
Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Is that a tail?
No, it has like a little
string.
Yeah, has like a little pom-pom string skirt.
That's so cute. I love that. Christmas Labubu. I think we should pull a card for Kyle.
Okay.
I'm feeling like I want to see what comes up, you know? Like maybe it'll answer some questions. Or maybe it's just something in general that they need to know right now. Aw, we got fairy tale.
Maybe it's a fairy.
What if it's a fairy?
One of the fae.
This card has a witch on it, and the moon's like purpley.
Yeah.
They're in like purpley flowers in the forest. It doesn't necessarily look like nighttime, but you know, the moon's out. So it's got the moon glow, you know?
That honestly looks like more early morning vibe.
It
Like
does.
3 a.m.
Ooh. Love it. I didn't even like think of a fairy. That's kind of crazy. It also goes with the Labubu's, I feel like.
I think so. I can't believe you didn't think of a fairy.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think of a fairy because when they said like the hand touched the face,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Was it like a little hand or I
Could
guess fairies
be.
could have normal size hands.
They
We don't
could.
know.
Yeah. Tiny little bodies and huge hands.
Ooh, this is interesting. Dreams come true. Without that possibility, nature would not incite us to have them.
I like that.
So this was like a dream that they had.
Yeah.
So what's it like? Who's gonna come touch your face, Kyle?
Ooh.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
The keywords are sparkle, dream, fly. Create and live your own fairy tale by following your dreams. Slip down into the rabbit hole of enchantment and wonder. Imagine something so grand that it makes you bubble over with gleeful excitement. Dream the impossible and draw joy into your life. Let the goodness and lighthearted energy fill your heart with awe-inspired visions. Live in that moment for a spell as you soak in the glory. Become lost in the stardust and moonglow as it whirls around you. Be the author of your own story. Make each moment and experience unforgettable. Write the pages and chapters in which your soul deserves to have a happily ever after.
Oh.
I love that. See, I think that's total vibes of like what I was getting from like everything's going to
Yeah.
be okay. Like
I like it.
And it could be just like a metaphorical hand touching your face. It doesn't have to
Could
be an
be.
actual hand.
Yeah. We'd prefer that it wasn't.
But I think that's just like gentle and sweet and like, and everything's going to be okay type of vibe.
I mean, I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The intention says, look for glitter, sparkle, and shimmering moon dust. Create your own magical once upon a time story. I love that.
Once upon a time.
I love that it was talking about dreams so much too. Like, hello.
I know.
That totally fit.
It really did.
Well, that's all the surprises I have for you.
Excellent.
No more scary, spooky stories this time. Unless you guys send them in. Well, should we get out of here? Say goodbye for this week?
Let's do that thing.
Have a creepy ass day. We'll see you next Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah. I remember.
Still a cunt.